Hi, I'm Skylar, and for the next 3 or so minutes, you're going to be my captive audience listening to me talk about squirrels. So, squirrels are a pretty common sight in Georgia. Almost any time you walk outside, you're bound to see a squirrel. And unlike chipmunks, squirrels don't sing, they're just tweaking out like all the time. On my way here, I was walking on the sidewalk, and the squirrel just stopped and hit me with that thousand nut stare. Like, I'm not going to eat him, but he was still, afraid of me. That sort of made me wonder why squirrels do that. And the simple answer is squirrels are a prey species. They evolved this behavior to prevent themselves from being eaten by predators. Just like some animals have camouflage as an adaptation, squirrels maintain this behavior to increase their chances of survival. We call this kind of behavior vigilance. A proper definition of this is basically actively looking for predators and other threats while trying to stay undetected. That's why they just stop and stare so they can watch the threats before the threats find them. So you would expect that when squirrels are alone, they wouldn't do this much. But when they notice something, they're going to start watching and engage in vigilance behavior. That's what this whole experiment was trying to find out. We observed squirrels in a bunch of locations across campus for 10 weeks and recorded all of the behavior and presence of other animals during our observations. We then tested to see if squirrels changed their behaviors at all when other animals were present. This bar chart shows our results. A bigger proportion of vigilance means that they were more vigilant during the observations. And so we can see these two bars are about the same height. There's no clear difference between when squirrels were alone and when they were around other organisms. This basically means that regardless of whether organisms were around, squirrels were vigilant about the same amount of time. So my hypothesis was wrong. But I think we still learned something interesting about squirrel behavior. Regardless of being alone or not, squirrels are still scanning the same amount. So maybe vigilance isn't used to observe threats, but instead detect them. Previous studies have shown that when squirrels are in large groups, they engage in vigilance behaviors all at the same time. So they're all synced around a clock. This increases their surveillance effectiveness because more people watching the same thing means you're more likely to see something. Another explanation could just be that the squirrels that we observed are just desensitized to humans and other domestic animals. Like a squirrel is not going to be as afraid of a domestic dog as it is a fox. Understanding how squirrels behave is really useful because we can't just ask them how their brain works. They don't speak English. So we have to observe how they react to things and then analyze their reactions. The outcome of this experiment could be used for other animals in the future, particularly for endangered animals, so we can understand how human activities like deforestation or noise pollution impact animal behaviors. That's all I've got, so thanks for watching.